I want to keep talking about breaking through mental blocks and what holds people back from enacting change in their life. This, my friend, acorn, is you. Right here. Just think of how much potential is packed in it, right? This little thing, this cute little package, has everything it needs, all the info, to become a huge, tremendous oak tree. And what is potential? Forces that reside within this little guy here that are laying dormant but have the ability to manifest into something greater. It has the promise of a greater future. And this is the same for you. You have within you tremendous power and forces. And this is what we want to tap into. At the end of the day, I feel that the greatest expression of who you can be is when you fulfill your potential, and also how you have the happiest, most meaningful life for yourself. So now let's talk about some of the reasons that are holding you back, some of the mental blocks, hurdles, and fears, and what you can do about them. So I'd say number one reason is life's harsh lessons. Life has taught you it can be painful and a struggle and difficult, and that it's better to play it safe. You see, as humans, we seek pleasure and avoid pain. Safety, it's more that you're avoiding pain. If I stay where I'm at and what I know I'm not going to go out and encounter a new form of pain. Now, if you're miserable where you're at, you're experiencing some pain, but it's a pain you know. One of the first things that needs to happen for it to turn into a tree is this little shell has to crack open. If I were the acorn, at that moment, I'd be crying. I'd be saying, oh my God, call 911, somebody, my insides, they're oozing out, I'm dying, this is it, it's the end. But obviously it's not the end, it's just change. And so this is what we feel, I think, or perceive when we do start to step out of our comfort zone. We do need to take that step and feel a bit of that discomfort if we're going to turn into a huge, wonderful tree. So life lessons has taught you it's better to play it safe. I want you to think of all the life lessons that you learned where you were powerful and strong and triumphant and you overcame hurdles, because I know you have. So I want you to make a list of your triumphs, of everything you've overcome, and I want you to put this list somewhere where you can see it. And I say, I want to see a list of 50 things to begin with. I don't want to argue. Start it and keep adding to it. People are depending on you, and you impact their life. Well, guess what? They are also impacting your life. It goes both ways. We don't live in a vacuum. Never will. And sometimes we can make choices by not choosing, right? By just staying where we are and waiting for external events. Yes, you will impact others, but the only person's life that you can really direct, change, and have control over is yours. That really is the only one. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with your life? It's your life. No one else can direct it, make choices for it. What do we say to finances and bringing home the bacon and you're not supposed to like work? Well, these sayings and thoughts have come from a good place. They've come from our forefathers who really, their life was about survival. They couldn't afford the luxury of choosing work. They just needed to bring home the bacon. Most people today are not fighting for survival when you're looking to make a change. It is for quality of life. Question how you're making the choices you're currently making. Based on what? The other thing is the bacon. How much bacon do you want or need? And that takes me to the next sort of point. You need to identify, what does happiness look like for you? What's important to you? What matters? At the end of the day, what's your definition of success? What makes you happy? For me, it's experiences and relationships and savoring life. It's not about acquiring things. It's not to say that things are not important. They are. We need a certain number of things around us, but beyond that, I don't need more bacon. What if I look stupid? What if other people laugh? I make a change and people are like, whoa. A couple things there. It goes back to, what's your definition of a good life? Maybe it differs from what others will say. Maybe changing jobs and taking a much lower paying job so that you can have more time to yourself and enjoy leisure activities or your family, to someone else who sees success as moving up the ladder and increasing their income and getting a bigger house. To them, yes, you will look like you're moving in the wrong direction. But you need to look at what's important to you. The other idea of, what do you want to turn out like your Uncle Hal and amount to nothing and just be an artist? Yeah, but Hal's happy. Hal defined what success is for him. And what does it mean to amount to something? Again, definitions. Question how you're making your choices and identify what you want. What if it's worse? What if you make a change and you move into something that's worse, a worse situation than you're currently in? Number one, I doubt that's going to be the case, because you're probably in the worst situation. You're not feeling miserable for no reason. In case I'm wrong, right? Go through with these what ifs. Don't leave them vague. I think most people's fears around, oh no, but what if? It's very nebulous. Play it out. Go into detail. Go through all of your what ifs and see, what is the worst case scenario? What are they? And once you see what they are, how would you deal with them? I'm sure you'd get out of them. You're in a bad situation, you'd get out. That's the other thing with these what ifs. I think they feel permanent. That, oh no, I'm going to go there and then I'm stuck. And you're not. You're stuck now. What paths to take? You know, the business of being a responsible adult, I like to say, absorbs all of your time. And your life is filled with commitment and duty and responsibility. And it's been stripped away of fun, playfulness, dreaming. You've gotten out of touch with who you are. You're not sure what you want. And so you can't see, not sure what you would like in your life. Not sure what paths you should even embark on. And that's where the work is. You need to carve out time for yourself. Removing barriers to certain possibilities are not going to come out of the air. It's not going to be like Newton's apple. And you come up with the law of gravity, the law of your life. It takes time. You got to cultivate and nurture. It's sort of like this little guy here. It's just not going to sprout into a tree all of a sudden. It takes time, nurture, cultivate, looking after it. So I was just going to recap what I would like you to do. Number one, list your triumphs. List your everything you've overcome, how strong you are. 50 to start. Number two, what ifs? What if the situation is worse? List it out. Find all the possible problems and all the possible solutions. Look at it. Finances. Bacon. Define what you want for your life. Looking stupid. Same thing. What's important to you? Get in touch with yourself. Carve out time for yourself. And ultimately trust deeply in yourself, in your abilities. You're strong. You know it. Not only strong, you're extraordinary. You're amazing. Come on. Between you and me, we know it. Everybody is. Tap into that. Allow the greatest expression of who you are to come to fruition. You know you can. I know you can. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. I would love to answer more of your questions. And by all means, continue to be marvelous, you. I'll see you in the next video.